Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening, text 9 of chapter 10. Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 9. Ekameka tara bhave yada nopala bhamahe tritayam tatra yo ved sa atma swashraya shrayah. All three of the above mentioned stages of different living entities are interdependent. In the absence of one, another is not understood. But the Supreme Being, who sees every one of them as the shelter of the shelter, is independent of all, and therefore he is the supreme shelter. There are innumerable living entities, one dependent on the other, in the relationship of the controlled and the controller. But without the medium of perception, no one can know or understand who is the controlled and who is the controller. For example, the sun controls the power of our vision. We can see the sun because the sun has its body, and the sunlight is useful only because we have eyes. Without our having eyes, the sunlight is useless, and without sunlight, the eyes are useless. Thus, they are interdependent, and none of them is independent. Therefore, the natural question arises concerning who made them interdependent. The one who has made such a relationship of interdependence must be ultimately completely independent. As stated in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the ultimate source of all interdependent objectives is the complete independent subject. This ultimate source of all interdependence is the Supreme Truth, or Paramatma, the Super Soul, who is not dependent on anything else. He is Swashraya Shrayah. He is only dependent on his self, and thus he is the supreme shelter of everything. Although Paramatma and Brahma are subordinate to Bhagwan, because Bhagwan is Purushottama, or the super person, he is the source of the super soul also. In the Bhagavad Gita 15.18, Lord Krishna says that he is the Purushottama and the source of everything, and thus it is concluded that Shri Krishna is the ultimate source and shelter of all entities, including the super soul and supreme Brahma. Even accepting that there is no difference between the super soul and the individual soul is dependent on the super soul for being liberated from the illusion of material energy. The individual is under the clutches of illusory energy, and therefore, although qualitatively one with the super soul, he is under the illusion of identifying himself with matter. And to get out of this illusory conception of factual life, the individual soul has to depend on the super soul to be recognized as one with him. In that sense also, the super soul is the supreme shelter, and there is no doubt about it. The individual living entity, the Jeev, is always dependent on the super soul Paramatma, because the individual soul forgets his spiritual identity, whereas the super soul Paramatma does not forget his transcendental position. In the Bhagavad Gita, these separate positions of the Jivatma and the Paramatma are specifically mentioned. In the 4th chapter, Arjun, the Jeev soul, is represented as forgetful of his many previous births. But the Lord, the super soul, is not forgetful. The Lord even remembers when he taught the Bhagavad Gita to the sun god some billions of years before. The Lord can remember such millions and billions of years, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita 7.26 as follows. Vedaham samati tani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mama tu vedana kashachana. The Lord, in his eternal blissful body of knowledge, is fully aware of all that happened in the past, that which is going on at the present, and also what will happen in the future. But in spite of his being the shelter of both the Paramatma and Brahma, persons with a poor fund of knowledge are unable to understand him as he is. The propaganda of the identity of cosmic consciousness with the consciousness of the individual living entities is completely misleading, because even such a person or individual soul as Arjun could not remember his past deeds, although he is always with the Lord. And what can the tiny ordinary man, falsely claiming to be one with the cosmic consciousness, know about his past, present and future? Hari Krishna.